What's up, Internet? Last night I was lucky enough to check out Guillermo del Toro's new film Frankenstein on the big screen. I say lucky enough because it's coming out on Netflix November 7th, right now in select theaters. And I'm sure this is going to be a great watch when it does come out on Netflix still. But I'm just going to say real quick, if you're in a city that is showing it, try to go see it this week while it's still in theaters. I loved this on the big screen. I fully felt sucked into the movie, felt like I got teleported to a different time and place watching this. So if you're in one of those cities that's showing it, try to check it out this week. And knowing Del Toro's behind this, you're just not surprised when you do get sucked in. He has such a knack for telling these like gothic monster stories that with a story like Frankenstein, you expect to get sucked in, and wow, do you. The costume design here, set design here is on point. It looks so amazing. My favorite probably was like Victor Frankenstein's tower. Everything in that tower was awesome to look at and watch. And just like a lot of other Del Toro's work, I wouldn't classify this as a straight horror movie, but it obviously has those elements. And when it does have them, fucking love that in this film. The beginning here was so brutal when you first get to meet the creature. I loved how it started. Probably my favorite part of the movie, honestly, and kind of what made me like want more brutality. Luckily, you do get some throughout the whole film, which was awesome. But that beginning, holy fuck. And since I've now mentioned the creature, gotta say, Jacob Elordi was so phenomenal. I don't think he's ever gonna hit this high again. Like I'm not super familiar with his work. Seen him in like Euphoria, Saltburn. Dude, this role was so good that I don't think he's ever gonna match it in his career. I mean, he can obviously, but dude, that's how good this is. He is so good as the creature. So awesome to see. And everyone else I thought turned in a solid performance too. That being Oscar Isaac, Mia Goth, Christoph Waltz. They were all really good, I thought as well. But The Creature by Jacob Elordi definitely stole the show. So awesome to see. And I don't have too many negatives to say about this. It is pretty long, but for me, I found it flew by. I remember I went and got a refill like an hour in because I was a thirsty boy. And I was like, oh, cool, another hour and a half still. But then all of a sudden it was over. And I was like, damn, that went by really fast. Like the only thing that kind of brought me down a little bit here is how the story does play out. I've never read the original story by Mary Shelley, so not familiar there. But, you get this super engaging beginning, and then you get a bunch of flashbacks, and some of them work better for me than others. Sometimes I just kind of felt like some of it was filler, but didn't bring me down too much. Overall, still had a really good time with this. Also, I'm planning on going to two movies today, probably another one tomorrow. So if you want more movie reviews, make sure to give me a follow. See y'all in the next one.